So now I'd like to ask every council member who would like to speak, council member and Carey.
Thank you, Mayor Ta. Can you hear me? No? Okay, is that better? You know, last Saturday night, I attended a human rights vigil for the dissidents that are held in Vietnamese prisons. And so everybody understands Vietnam has one of the worst records in the world on human rights. And at that gathering, I stood on the stage with Neil Nguyen, and we honored the 65th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that was passed on December 10th of 1948. So I want to take a moment and just kind of remind some people, everybody actually, of a couple of the articles of that declaration. It says, everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in the Declaration without any distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political, or other opinion. In Article 6, it says that everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. And what that means is that human rights trumps cultural, religious, and political beliefs. So having said that, and I will continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with everyone to continue that fight. But I say this, you are either for human rights or you're not. There's no middle ground. And I say human rights begin at home down on Bolsa Avenue. Now, you said you want to have, well, okay, I'm sorry, just a minute. Just a minute, got to get it under control. Okay, Tet is lovely, and it's about, it's a wonderful celebration. It's absolutely, without question, one of the best things that the community ever does. And you stood up and said that you want to have beautiful and nice things in the parade. I tell you right now, look right over there, because there's a lot of beautiful and nice things. Now, having said that, this could have been solved really, really easy. We could have had a contract that said, okay, there's not going to be any public displays of affection. And you know what? I would have signed it, and all the band members would have signed it, and they would have signed it, and you could have signed it, and we could have gone on and had one heck of a good party. And that's what should have happened. But that didn't happen. So, having said that, I got to say, here we have the LA Times and the Register. This whole thing has made the people of Westminster, all the people, look bad. Okay, we look like we discriminate, because what was said over here was absolutely accurate. People don't know that you're putting on the parade. They think we're putting on the parade, and they think we're discriminating against people. And I spent my whole damn life fighting against discrimination. And I got to tell you, this really ticks me off, if you can't tell that already. But having said that, I took an oath to support the Constitution and the First Amendment rights. And as egregious as I find this, I have to support that. And I also took an oath to do what's best for all the people of the city of Westminster. And just so everybody knows, we have a $3.7 million built-in deficit that we have to deal with every year. Because by gosh, if we had a lot of money, we'd be putting on this parade and it would be a happy thing and everybody would be included. But the bottom line is we can't do that. So unfortunately tonight, I am going to have to go against my personal conscience about human rights, and I'm going to have to vote in favor of having this parade because of the First Amendment. So I hope everybody understands that. I hope you all understand that, because I realize that I've ticked off everybody. But you know what? It's in my heart, and I've got to do what's right. I have to support the First Amendment, and I have to support the gay community as well.
I'd like to ask everyone in this room to be quiet when anyone on the council members speak, because we're here to listen to your concerns. So I hope you will be patient to listen to our statement. Thank you.
Well, I have nothing. I think I've said just about everything I need to say.